were so many times that when I watched my episodes back, that I had a look on my face that was like, get me out of here.
Did that kind of happen to you? Like maybe like a few episodes into the season of filming, did you regret it? Were you like, why am I doing this?
Yeah. While I was filming, I wanted out.
Really?
Like, I told my executive producer like so many times, like, I don't think I can do this. And she was like, you're not a quitter, Tiffany, you know, just hang in there. And I'm like, this is so dumb. Like, I'm not having any fun. It's not at all what I thought it would be. Not how it was like really promised to me.
Right.
And I'm like, I want off this ride. You know, when you go on a roller coaster and like, you know, 10 seconds into it, you're like, maybe this wasn't such a big, you know, a good idea. But then you're like strapped in, you know, and it's going. And that's how I kind of felt. I felt that I had been buckled into the roller coaster ride and like it was too late to push like the emergency stop button.
So were you relieved when the show was put on hiatus?
Yes. Yeah. Relieved is the perfect word. You took that word out of my mouth because you know, we had shot test scenes for a potential next season, and I actually invited 2 of my real friends to be on the cast and shot test scenes with them. But for whatever reason, you know, they decided to put the show on a hiatus, and I was like, oh, I'm so relieved because it took up so much time, and you know, I'm like a rather conflict averse person, and so to put yourself in situations where you kind of have to confront people and deal with issues, it was very not my style. So yeah, I was, when they made the decision for us, I was like, hallelujah.
Right. Well, because I mean, it is strange because I'm a big Housewives fan. I watch it all the time, but I would be like, I would never act this way around my friends and never, you know, I'm sure you don't, and with your real friends, never call them out like it does in the Housewives world.
No, and you also don't like watch a party that you attended several months ago and then find out that somebody was saying something unflattering about you or whatever, and then have to sit on a stage with Andy Cohen in the middle and rehash it. Like, it's weird. We don't do that in normal life. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah, the whole thing is weird.
Really. Do you still talk to any of the ladies at all?
Yeah, I was just with Deandra last night because we have a mutual friend who had a birthday last night. So I saw Deandra. I always say to people, I talk to the exact same people that I did before I was on the show. Okay. Which is just Deandra and Mama D.
Right. You know, I think Deandra kind of hinted that like you felt responsible for the Dallas hiatus. Do you want to clear that up and why she may have said that?
I mean, I don't think I used the word responsible. I don't remember what happened, but when we found out that the show wasn't going to be continuing, that it was on a hiatus, I knew, I was relieved. I was like, you know, because I was really actually on the fence about even if it were to go on, if I would be able to do it, because work is crazy and everything. And I knew, when I heard the news that it was going on a hiatus, I knew that she was going to take it the hardest. Yeah. Like, because I knew that it was important to her, and she had been on since like season 2, so you know it was a big had a big role in her life. Whereas me, I just did 1 season, I could take it or leave it, you know. And so I called her and I was like, you know, how do you feel about the show being put on hiatus? And she was like, I'm really disappointed. And I said, you know, part of it probably is because of all the drama that happened on and off camera with me and some of the other castmates, one in particular. And, you know, if that had anything to do with them not bringing it back or whatever, like, I just want to say that that wasn't my intention. My intention was not to like implode the show, you know, like my intention actually was to go on, make new friends and have a good time. Right. And then all that drama happened. And I said, you know, I'm so sorry if you think that I may have had any part to do with, you know, having the show not come back. And she was like, no, I don't blame you at all. Like, don't feel bad. Because I just, you know, I knew she would be really disappointed.
For more news content and exclusive interviews, make sure to hit the sub, like, and bell button down below and visit usmagazine.com.